Hi guys, welcome to Counterpoints. My name is Connor, and today we're going to be breaking down the television series The Expanse, specifically the attack on the Martian Congressional Republican Navy Donnager, the flagship of the Martian fleet. You should check out previous episodes, but for a quick recap, humanity has become a multiplanetary species, which has come with political struggles, war, crime, and opportunity that has twisted the species about. Earth is the birthplace of humanity with the largest navy, but it's economically and technologically stagnant, relying on the belt for its wealth. Mars is a competent technocratic rival, as colonizing the red planet comes with harsh realities that have hardened its people. The belt is the frontier, colonized by anarchic pioneers living in hollowed-out asteroids. Belters have evolved physically and culturally by their long time in the void, and wish to throw off the yoke of the inner planets. The Canterbury, an ice hauler, was making a run to Ceres when it picked up a distress signal. The ship reluctantly responded, fearing pirate bait. Instead of being ambushed and taken for ransom, a stealth ship nuked the Canterbury, leaving only a handful of survivors on an away ship. This away ship was picked up by the MCRN Donnager. The crew feared they would either be killed or incarcerated and blamed for the destruction of the Cant. They sent out a broadcast relaying the suspicious details of the death of the Canterbury, and that their fears were that it was a Martian stealth ship that had killed their crewmates, since Mars is the most technologically advanced faction. Once aboard, the crewmates endure interrogation before new hostile ships appear.
The only thing I see here is an incoming ship. One you can't even identify. How do you know they're coming for Naomi?
We don't. It's a guess.
And you're just guessing Naomi's OPA too.
We both know that's better than a guess. She is the best liar amongst all of you by far. And she is hiding something. You can sense that too.
I don't believe she's a terrorist. And even if she was, I'm not blaming her for the Canterbury.
You blamed it on us.
We found Martian naval tech in the beacon that lured us to the Scopuli, and then you showed up.
We had nothing to do with the Canterbury. But because of you, Earth thinks we destroyed it. Some people are calling it an act of war. You need to recant.
Blame Nagata. True or not, it will change the narrative until cooler heads prevail and figure out what really happened.
I won't do it. There's some kind of game being played here. Maybe someone wants a war, I don't know. But if you really do want to stop it, then let us go, and then we talk.
Captain, inbound vessel approaching defense perimeter. 1 minute to contact.
Hail them.
Frequencies open.
Unidentified vessel. This is Captain Teresa Yao of the MCRN Donnager. This is your final warning. If you maintain your present course, you will be fired upon.
They're jamming us.
Multiple fast movers detected.
It's more than one ship. I count 6 bandits.
Missile launch alert.
Sound general quarters. All hands battle stations. Prepare to return fire.
Torpedoes are away. Guidance lock on all targets.
46. Let's get ribbons up on 2 and 3.
Well, whoever they are, and whatever they've come to do, it's just become a suicide mission. They started this fight, and we're going to finish it.
Incoming targets at 15. Let's get a visual readout on this. 42, 15, 12, and 42 target launch.
You look nervous.
You get that way when missiles are flying at me.
33.8.
Don't worry. It's nothing our guns can't handle. I take it you didn't see much action in the Indian Navy.
That's a good thing.
Not for soldiers. The only combat most of my officers have seen is in simulators. Fortunately, I got to spend 3 years cleansing the belt of pirates who were poaching terraforming supplies intended for Mars. I'm sure they weren't all bad people. But sometimes you have to kill to preserve.
Captain Yao, you're needed on comms deck 2.
PDC's ready?
All arrays are online and standing by.
Copy that. We got incoming on both. Check.
Secure the prisoner.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Get in the chair.
Mark. Auxiliary. Mark. Check. Rerouting to auxiliary shields. Thrusters at full.
I hope you enjoy the show.
Thrusters at full. Count to evasion.
Lock PDCs and engage.
Signal.
PDCs are go.
All incoming at their launch target.
Splash 1. 5 more to go.
Enemy ships approaching railgun range. Set target acquisition refresh to maximum.
Is there a problem?
No, sir, it's just their torps guidance systems are really good, better than anything we ever simmed against. They're pushing our PDCs to the limit.
Impact on main reactor housing.
Captain, enemy ships are now inside guided missile range. Torpedoes will no longer be effective.
Enough of this. Bring up the railguns. Let's finish this and go home.
Aye, sir. Diverting power to railguns. They've got railguns, too. Never seen them on ships this size.
God damn it, let me out of this chair. I don't need to be here. Put me back with my people.
Keep him quiet or gag him. I want IDs. We need to know their capabilities.
I'm sorry, sir, but there's nothing matching their profile in MCRN or UN records.
Isolate each vessel. I want detailed imagery and drive signatures on every one of them.
I've seen a ship like that before.
Splash 3 and 4.
Lieutenant, the main drive is overloading. We have to shut it down.
Guys?
Drive's out.
Good. Oh, this ain't good at all.
You know, for a badass Mickey Navy boy, you're a pretty whiny little bitch.
I was just a transport pilot, you yahoo. You understand? I wasn't trained for this shit. Just a glorified bus driver, okay? You satisfied? Oh, man, this is not supposed to be happening.
Hey,
no,
Alex.
no, 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 no.
Hey. Look what I got. Huh? Everything's gonna be okay, okay? This is gonna calm you right down. Trust me, we're all gonna be just fine.
Captain Teresa Yao of the MCR in Donnager wants the executive officer of the Canterbury, James Holden, to recant his testimony and blame Naomi Nagata for the destruction of the Canterbury. Since the Canterbury works for an Earth corporation and was running ice to the Belter colony of Ceres, Mars blowing up the ship is an act of war on two factions. Captain Yao claims that Mars has no knowledge of the attack, even if they're known for having the best tech. Holden is an Earther, dishonorably discharged from the United Nations Navy for attacking a senior officer, ordering him to fire on a Belter human smuggling ship. He found a home on the Canterbury since, as a belt-running ship doing hazardous work on the edge of the system, it's a natural place for misfits and adventurers. While few crewmates get to know each other on a deep level doing contract work in space, Holden does have an instinctive loyalty to his remaining crew. The Martians are trying to exploit that lack of intimacy to get him to throw Naomi in front of the proverbial bus, which would be easy. Naomi has been a reliable crew chief on the Canterbury since Holden has known her. However, she has spoken little of her past. The truth is, she was once a member of the Outer Planets Alliance, a Belter terrorist organization that aspires to unite the Belt as an equal player with the Inners. Horrified by a terrorist attack she facilitated, Naomi used the Canterbury as her refuge. Blaming Naomi, a Belter with OPA ties, would diffuse the situation for a variety of reasons. The Belters on Ceres are angry that their water supplies have been disrupted, and they blame Mars. The Earthers are mad that one of their ships has been allegedly taken out by Martians. If it was a Belter terrorist, then the Belt could only blame themselves, and Earth can't attack Mars for the destruction of the Canterbury. While convenient, and an easy way out, Holden sticks to his principles, instead saying that he will only be a witness to the death of the Canterbury if the Martians release them unharmed. A half-dozen stealth ships show up to challenge the Donnager, complicating the situation. The crew go to battle stations, and a running void fight starts. The Donnager-class battleship was one of the largest capital ships in the solar system. Explicitly designed for void warfare, the 500-meter-long ship was built in the office tower design common in the era before artificial gravity. Effectively, thrust replaces gravity, with the Donnager being reliant on 4 separate Epstein drives running 4 massive engines. Underway, the crew can reliably stand and navigate the ship the way one might an office building. During high-gravity maneuvers, one should strap into a chair commonly outfitted with drug dispensers with a mix of stimulants and blood thinners to prevent cardiac events. Should power be lost, crew are reliant on magnetic boots and gloves. The Donnager had 6 nose-mounted torpedo tubes, 8 aft-mounted torpedo tubes, 2 turret-mounted railguns, and 59 40mm point defense cannons similar to the modern C-ram or counter-rocket artillery and mortar weapon. The difference being that point defense cannons are also used offensively in the void to shred ships at close range. Missiles are the primary weapon in void warfare and are called torpedoes, particularly in a ship-to-ship context. They're standoff weapons used at long and intermediate ranges, programmed to move in an evasive pattern to avoid PDC fire. Most void battles against unarmed or poorly armed opponents are at long range, but these stealth ships are another breed entirely. The Amun-Ra class stealth ship was a secret project commissioned by the Protogen Corporation of Earth. They were built with angles to deflect radar and painted in a coat of energy-absorbing material to confuse both radar and LiDAR. The stealth ships also used a supercooled and compartmentalized Epstein drive to avoid heat detection. It is only once they start moving and firing that the ships are targetable, and even then with difficulty. The Donnager crew are surprised that anyone has the stones to attack their ship, let alone survive for more than a couple of minutes. Both the stealth ships and inbound missiles have the best target avoidance pattern the weapons officer has ever seen, exceeding the rigorous drills of the Martian Navy. The Donnager successfully destroys a couple of stealth ships, but they are now in close quarters battle. The Donnager crew are confident in their railguns, but there's a problem. The stealth ships have railguns too. Railguns use electromagnetic fields to fling metal slugs at incredible velocity. They do take considerable power, and station railguns can annihilate objects millions of kilometers away. Shipborne railguns are used to shred armor, depressurize ships, and knock out engine drives, sometimes with catastrophic results. The power drain from constant battle leads to a reactor shutdown, and Alex starts to panic. As a former Martian Navy pilot, he was raised and trained to believe that nothing in the system could beat a Martian warship. The fact that someone had the stones to engage the Martian Navy, the technology to survive that engagement, and the firepower to outgun the Donnager is so shocking that he starts to hyperventilate. Shed, the medic of the Canterbury, attempts to calm Alex down and throws him a relaxant drug. Alex seems relieved and reaches out for the drug, only for a metallic clang to announce the drug drifting away. Shed was decapitated by a railgun, and the crew are now exposed to vacuum. They're only allowed to stare in horror for a moment before they have to take immediate action to seal themselves off from the void. Using a breaching kit, the crew works together to seal the hole. When power is restored and the Donnager regains thrust, the mesmerizing floating blood collapses onto Shed's corpse. The Canterbury crew don't know if they'll be blown up, they don't know if they'll be killed by boarders, and they don't know if they'll asphyxiate before anyone comes to find them. To give them the best shot, Alex takes a sedative to minimize air consumption, and Naomi and Amos wait for rescue.
Master caution is lit.
Man down, medics to CIC.
So you've seen this ship before?
One just like it blew up the Canterbury.
Can we get security to the hull, please?
They stopped firing quiet.
Massive hull damage.
Breaching pods on deck. We're being boarded.
Captain, this man has something to tell you.
Not now,
The
Lieutenant.
ships you're fighting are just like the ones that blew up the Canterbury. Whoever's responsible for this is trying to blame Mars for everything.
Lopez, I want you to get Mr. Holden off of this ship and safely back to MCRN command. He's the only person who can directly testify to this.
Understood, sir. Take him.
Hold on. I'm not going anywhere without my shipmates.
Get him in his suit! Make sure you get this off with him.
You know what really chaps my ass? The fact that I'm here protecting some lousy Earth taker while my ship's getting pounded and my buddies are dying.
Then why don't you go help them? And let me go help mine.
We have our orders. Duty means something on Mars. I'd be happy to let you go. I heard you and your friends are responsible for Phoebe.
I know nothing about Phoebe. Why don't you just ask him?
Fall back and cover!
Holden, get back and stay back! And stay down! Holden, stop! God damn it, Holden, get back here! Let go. Don't make me shoot you. You won't.
His weapon is key to his armor. He couldn't have fired it. You're welcome.
Mole's dead, asshole.
I'm sorry. I really am. But I won't testify to anything. Unless you help me get my friends off this ship.
Shut up. I want to speak to him.
Yes, sir. Doesn't look like any OPA grunt I've ever seen. Tech is way too advanced. Yours.
Who are you working for? Why did you destroy the Canterbury? Phoebe Station, were you there? You were. What happened? Listen to me very carefully. If you want medical attention, you start speaking now.
Well, I'll be dead soon enough.
Let's go.
Please, you have to help me get my friends. You wouldn't leave one of yours behind.
We're Marines. We've sworn to die for each other if we have to. You barely know those other people.
They're only here because of me. I'll make you a deal.
When the Donnager loses power, Holden has an opportunity to seize a weapon, which Exo Lopez seems alarmed by, but Holden instead goes to help a fallen Marine. Lopez's evaluation of Holden as an individual and Earthers as a whole is marginally improved. The last two Amun-Ra stealth ships close with the Donnager and launch 15 boarding pods each, attempting to seize the Martian warship. The Protogen corporate mercenaries are competent, cutting through Martian crew and Marines with ease. They appear to want to seize the Donnager and use it for their own nefarious ends, something the Martians will not allow. Captain Yao orders Lopez to get Holden off the ship with data about the drive signatures of the stealth ships, a limited but valuable piece of information, and warn Mars of the danger. A gunfight allows Holden to escape the Marine escort and go after his crew. He grabs a Protogen pistol and is grabbed by a wounded mercenary. Holden can't pull the trigger because it's locked to the user's armor, meaning if the Marines hadn't chased Holden down, he likely would have been killed. Exo Lopez revives the mercenary to interrogate him but gets almost no information. The Martians are obsessed with Phoebe Station. The Donnager was dispatched to Phoebe, a joint research facility between Earth and Mars. The Marines found all the Martian scientists dead, burned, and refrozen against the walls of the installation. The computer cores were also destroyed, indicating that someone had survived and covered up whatever had happened. The mercenary ominously states, "We'll all be dead soon enough," which is hardly reassuring. Holden makes it to the crew and gets them ready to move out. The mercenaries are cutting through the Martian Marines, leaving the captain no choice but to scuttle the ship and kill everyone on board. She's just holding out for the crew of the Canterbury and Lopez to escape.
Dickie ready.
Grimes in position.
Mag boots off. Move as fast as you can. Everybody on my mark. Stand by for cover fire. Hey! Don't you quit on me. All right.
Ready?
Go!
Supposed to do now?
What about the others? They're gone. We have to dust off now.
I'm not a pilot. Someone else needs to fly.
Whoa! Go!
Authorized full operational control of all systems. For everyone now on board.
Boss, I don't think I'm in any...
Get us out of here!
You got it.
I need some juice.
Okay, sweetheart. Be gentle with me. It's my first time.
Sorry.
Evasive maneuvers. Max burn. Do not let anyone stay on our tail.
You got it, House? I mean, yes, sir.
It would have been nice You see an ocean on Mars.
Hitachi is away.
Sir?
Captain, this door won't hold much longer.
I didn't think we could lose.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Son of a bitch.
The Donnager had a sizable cargo hold at its center, allowing it to act as a ship carrier for smaller vessels. One of these vessels was the Tachi, a corvette. The Tachi had a maximum recommended capacity of 30, but ideally had 12 crew with a 6-man fire team of Marines for limited boarding actions. In its role as an advanced patrol craft, it had 2 torpedo tubes and 6 point defense cannons. It was fast, agile, and highly advanced, making it an ideal getaway ship. The Martian Marines provide cover fire so Exo, Lopez, Holden, and the crew could make it to the ship. The crew must charge under a hail of gunfire, with Amos getting wounded and Naomi and Holden almost getting caught in the open when the Donnager loses power again. Luckily, some quick thinking and mag boots get everyone to the ship, although Lopez is mortally wounded. Alex uses the flight drugs to wake himself up and get them underway, getting a little bit of revenge with point defense cannons on their way out. Once the crew is safely away, they debate their options. They can't go to Earth since they're on a war footing with Mars and are just as likely to be used for propaganda. They can't go to Mars because who knows if they'll be believed by Martian command, and they're just as likely to be killed or incarcerated as they were on the Donnager. That leaves one option: Tycho Station and the Earth-returned OPA leader, Fred Johnson. A dangerous gamble. I can't wait to get into the details of that, but I will have to wait for the next episode. If you want to support this channel, please remember to like the video, share it with your friends, ring the bell for new videos, and comment for the comment gods. Your viewership helps me in the algorithm and is appreciated. Also, be sure to check out Counterpoints 40K and Star Wars linked in the description and the homepage. If you want to take your support a bit further, please become a YouTube member or join us at patreon.com/counterpoints. Check out the other videos on the channel, support our sponsors. I'll catch you in the next one. Until the end.